Hey everybody, my name is William. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at one of the airports in the Japan World Update, flying the Diamond and just kind of checking out the island around Romeo Juliet X-Ray 8 or Suwanosejima. And that's probably butchered, but that is what I'm going to stick with. So let's go ahead and get into it and let's see what this looks like. On the ramp here in our Diamond, first of all, just taking a look around, it looks quite nice on the ramp. Really cool, just old fence, kind of some barbed wire, everything. Not a whole lot to really take a look at. Just looking around on the exterior of the plane. Got a couple, like a little house building over there, a little parking lot. And more fence basically up behind us. I'm interested to see how the island looks. Should be a big volcano over there on the left. But it looks really nice. A simple little airport, but challenging from the looks of it. So we'll go ahead and get the aircraft ready and go take a look around. So let's see. I'm not going to worry too much about the aircraft side of things here. Just actually want to kind of check out what this looks like. Japan. In all honesty, this is the first place, not this airport specifically, but Japan is the first place I flew in the flight sim. Did some island hopping, different islands. There's so many beautiful places to check out here. I didn't know about this one, so I figured let's check it out and see what it looks like from the air. We're gonna go uphill, I think. Runways 14 and tree 2 here, real short, just over 2,000 feet long, but paved, so that's nice. We're gonna use 14 for departure. Get a little bit of power in. You see a whole lot of trees. A small little island, so it shouldn't take too long to kind of fly around and check out. And then have a nice fun approach into this place. This airport looks like it will be a challenge to land at. I think we're gonna try and land tree 2 for sure, based off of how steep this runway is. We are rolling, airspeed's coming up. Just about 50 knots. I'll rotate out. And we are climbing. Oh, the Diamond. It feels so much slower than what we've been flying recently. Get our flaps in. So we got an island over there off towards our left. Oh, look at that. A little harbor over here. Beautiful. Beautiful rocks basically right on the approach. The airport looks great from the air. It's not a whole lot to see on the ground, but it really does look great from the air. You can see the little harbor down there. Got a couple, looks like some sort of fishing vessels down there in that nice little break. That looks really cool. We'll kind of fly over next to the airport and get an idea of what it looks like. Not a whole lot going on around the airport. Maybe people are put off by living next to a giant volcano. That's all that is down there. Jeez. Still, it looks really nice. We got another, looks like a little bit of a dock situation going on down there. We'll fly out over this way, and then we'll circle the island and take a look at how it looks. I've checked out one of the other airports so far in the update, and they look really nice from what I've seen. This one just seemed a little bit more of kind of a crazy airport. So, like I said, not a typical kind of video I would make here, but I was enjoying exploring it, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. You enjoy it or not, that's up to y'all. So, we see the volcano all the way up there. So we're getting a little bit of altitude now. So as far as like the satellite imagery and everything, I think that's pretty much on par with the rest of the sim. That's not really anything bad. The sim looks generally pretty amazing as far as that is concerned, most places. But I mean, just take a look at the rocks on the coastline there. That adds amazing just layer of realism, really. It just looks so much better. You can just see it down there. They're kind of morphing around a little bit, but it does look really great. So we'll fly around the island now. We'll keep it off to our left, that way we're not getting blinded by the sun. Also, the ocean does look a fair bit better, I think, after this update. We might try and fly right over the top of the volcano too and see what it looks like. What a pretty looking island. And what a cool airport too. I'm glad that they did some interesting airports like that instead of just doing like you know, big massive airports. I know they did do some of the bigger towns and everything, which I think is right of them. They definitely should have done that. But I mean, I don't have my graphics settings completely maxed either. My computer won't run this stuff on Ultra, and this looks great to me. I definitely do think checking out Japan is worth it, if you haven't already. It just seems like a bad place to be directly off the left. I think I saw somewhere that this volcano is actually extremely active. So, maybe mostly just research kind of stuff going on up here. I don't really know, but like I said, what a cool place. And really glad that they decided to do more than just the bigger airports. And even though they're kind of morphing around, as we kind of get closer, I think the level of detail gets better. That may be something down to my settings, but just the terrain looks so much nicer. It's not really that it looks so much nicer, it just looks a lot more realistic. It's way more believable. And yeah, we're gonna have to fly over that volcano. I swear if there's like lava in it or something, I'm gonna lose it. So we're just flying over the point up here, and we'll circle back down. Now we got the sun off to our left, so it was only good for that part of it, but see this side of the island, it looks like a rainforest. And once again, I think that's just the big improvement is the, I mean, comparing this to Hawaii, this just looks more like a real island. The features and the terrain and everything. Not that Hawaii looks bad at all, but this is way more believable. See on the shoreline down there? Let's separate ourselves out a little bit. And the cool thing is, if you want to visit this place, you got some other islands you could easily fly to. Some more airports up here to check out. Coastline is beautiful. Got some kind of a building down there. And this is basically going to bring us all the way back around towards the airport, which I think we'd be flying directly over. Definitely think the Diamond was the right choice for this flight. Just hop in and go. It's not a whole lot of beach going on. Unfortunately. Oh, that looks a lot harsher than that lush kind of forest we were just flying over. And it's definitely letting you know this is a volcano up here. So let's go ahead and turn in now, and let's get up over this volcano. We're gonna have to climb a bit. So we got a pretty decent sized island right there off towards our right. You can see another one further off, and there's one basically directly behind us now. And then 2 islands directly off our left wing, all pretty close, 3 actually. That you can see, 3 or 4. There's plenty of places to explore up around here, and the fact that one of the airports looks this freaking good, definitely think you should. I'm pretty impressed so far. So just continue climbing up here. I'm gonna come right over the top of this thing. And give it a nice circle, check it out, and then probably completely botch our landing. See, this looks like about the highest point. Let's see, we're just almost 3,000 feet. Take a look down in there. I don't think that's somewhere you want to be. Kind of fly over and come back. Pass directly over it. Actually, I wonder... Yeah, that gives a pretty good idea of what it looks like down there. So that's pretty cool. You know, it's nothing absolutely insane, but it is pretty cool looking. Then again, you don't really know how much custom stuff they've done. Could just be adding the rocks to the coastline and stuff like that, and everything else is pretty much default. It definitely does look, it looks good to me either way. It looks like there's a little bit more detail in it, but that is the volcano. It's the heart of it right there. This whole island is technically the volcano, but that's the big angry bit. And you can see the airport all the way down there. Basically directly off of our nose. So we already kind of circled around that side of the airport. So we'll go ahead and set up to the left, and if you guys want, you can watch me try and land this thing. Go ahead and pull the power back. And start coming down. We had to climb all the way up there to check out that volcano. Now we're going to come all the way back down and try and stick this landing. So we've got the airport over there directly off of our right wing, you can see. And continue in the descent just a little bit more. 100 knots, we could get some flaps out, but we'll just kind of stick with this for the moment. Get a little bit of power back in. And I am a bit fuzzy, but I think it's it's 80 knots for full flaps, but I think I would probably shoot for around 65 for the approach speed, 60 or 65. I do not remember off the top of my head. This model of Diamond is different than the one I've flown, and I'm not too concerned with it. Just wanted to check out the airport anyways, so. Alright, enjoying the lovely visibility that the Diamond gives you out the front. The bubble canopy is so nice, especially when you're flying. It is not so nice on a very hot day when you're sitting still with absolutely nothing running and you feel like you're under a magnifying glass. But fortunately in the sim we do not have those problems. So this is quite a beautiful approach. So we're on short final here, but this does look rather daunting, so let's see how well this goes. We're still idle because we were super high. Get a little bit of power in. So we get around 60 knots. Clear the ridge here. And it is sloping up aggressively, so we need to flare a little early. Nice and gentle. Get it back on center line. Get on the brakes. And so we just basically... that was a really fun approach. That's very challenging. And anything... I mean, the Diamond's a small plane. So it's a little bit easier to actually land than, like, if you wanted to try this in a 208 or something. That would be a ton of fun. Anyways... let's taxi off to the ramp here. Get another quick look at it. Nothing too special on the ramp. Like I said, it's nice having the custom fence and you know, some of the little buildings and power lines and everything. It makes it definitely seem a little bit more real. Anyways, if you did like the video, if you enjoyed just kind of checking this place out, let me know. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see just more flight sim stuff in general. This isn't typically what I do. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for flying with me either way. And until next time, bye-bye.